This meeting is being recorded.
Stephanie from Centro Estates Real Estate, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us.
I'm very well, Ryan. How are you?
Good, good. And you were just saying earlier there that you're very, very busy at the moment.
I am very busy, and you finally got an interview with me. I know Anita's been trying for a while now.
I certainly have. So thank you for sparing the time. I know how busy you are and how precious time is. So tell us your story. You know, how did you get into real estate? How did this real estate passion come along?
So for those that don't already know, my mother is in real estate. She's been in the industry since I was 4. So my mum opened her own agency, and after high school, I started actually working within mum's business that she had just started. And I'd sort of started working there. I'd planned to do media studies and journalism straight up after high school. But I just really loved working in the office, and, you know, there was good staff there. I saw opportunities. I guess I'd always grown up listening to mum liaising with clients. So I'd already, you know, heard that side of things, but I started working in administration, and then from there I did like a traineeship, so Cert 4 in property services and business, and yeah, I just started really loving it, so decided to stay.
So how long have you been in real estate now in total?
It would be 14 years now, Ryan.
So since you left school, you just never turned back, stayed stuck straight in, came through the ranks of administration, property management, helping mum, yeah?
Yeah, so I started actually doing things like answering the phone, doing property condition reports, you know, really, I guess, basic reception duties to start with.
Yeah.
And then actually had a position opening where our sales administration person was leaving all of a sudden, and I just completely took over the front office administration role. Yeah, and just went for it. And then it was at that point that mum said, I think you need to do your sales registration, but I actually did my certificate for in property and business. So I started selling at the age of 20. I sold my first property. So I was still obviously like working in administration at that point. I had to transition into the role because I was younger. So I did transition. And
so how long total in sales?
11, 12 years.
Okay, so yeah. still a fair amount of time. Cool. And so you know, you joined you know, it's over 2 years ago when you joined Real Estate Brilliance, and you came with a real sort of focus and a real mission. And I thought I was really impressed with you because you're not, and don't sort of take any offense to this, you're not the stereotypical real estate agent, loud, out there. You know, you're very sort of reserved, introverted, but you know, a great operator at the same time, and you're very captivating when you talk to people, which struck me straight away. I thought I could list with Stephanie Taylor because, you know, you've got an incredible sort of focus. So, but you certainly weren't the stereotypical real estate agent, but you had a focus so tell us why you joined and what you were struggling with before you got some training and coaching.
So the reason I joined, I'd never actually had a real estate coach before. And over the years, people had always said, I think it's really important, no matter what level that you're at, to have a coach, have a mentor. You know, you're forever learning in real estate. So I really wanted to get a coach, which was yourself. In terms of what I was struggling with, I think I just really wanted to take my career to the next level. Certainly very successful, but you know, sometimes it's just good to have that support and be reminded. I think, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely support in real estate is really important. And I obviously get that where I am, and I get that from Susan, my mother, but yeah, it's just another person.
And your mum's amazing. Again, you know, similar personality to you, and been in real estate for longer than me, and came through the ranks and did it tough as well. So I love your mum's journey, and her story. I hopefully will get her on an interview one day as well. But I think the biggest, to sum it up, what you were struggling with was the consistency. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, often at times in real estate, the consistency can be hard because you're trying to appraise property, list property, then you're selling property. So
Yep.
definitely having that focus and maintaining the volume that you're doing as well, for sure.
Now you know, you gone nuts over the last 2 years, you know, and it wasn't booming when you first started. It was kind of, you know, pretty normal market, and then it's kicked on. But so I don't want to steal your thunder, but tell me what you did, and tell me how your business looks now.
Um, just more volume of everything, more phone calls, consistency with marketing, spending more on marketing. Um, I guess just rethinking about my goals and my why.
Mhm.
And this is something that I would talk about to anyone, that you need to know your why to be successful, especially in real estate. And if you don't know that, then that could be part of the reason that people might struggle. Um, but yeah.
Beautiful. And I mean, I know that you've been a big follower of the marketing. I know you've made copious amounts of phone calls and made that a ritual in your business. And I know that you've dropped off that and then you picked it up again, and it's because that's the way it works. But you've been religious with a lot of things, like your electronic direct mail is superb, of some of the best I've seen. Obviously your print marketing is amazing, but you've also done a lot of community-based marketing. You're a big believer in that, aren't you?
Yeah, I do a lot of fundraising events, and you know, I believe in giving back as well. Fundraising is something that I've always been passionate about, but um, a lot of community-based stuff as well. Yeah.
Beautiful. And we've watched that and attended some of those, and it's amazing to watch. Tell me, how's it affected your business? I know we went through your figures earlier this year, and I was astounded. How's it represented in actual dollar sort of turnover?
Um, I think from the first year to the second year, the GCI has been increased by 250 in the year for the 12
Yeah.
months. Yeah, so it'll be
That's
interesting.
huge. That's huge. And I mean, this end of this year, it'll go up another notch. So because I mean, you
Yes,
carry on.
no, I was just going to say, so I think when I started with you was April, was we were just about to go into, we just went into a,
Lockdown.
yeah, don't say that. Um, yeah, so it'll be 2 years next April. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see at the end of this year.
Yeah. So, but I mean, well and truly on your way to you know, sort of doubling and possibly even tripling your GCR, which is just insane. So, you know, where to from here? You know, you guys, Centro is growing. I know, you know, your mum's, you know, got her plans, which we've spoken about in coaching sessions. But you know, what's your vision for, say, the next 3 years? Where you want to take it?
So, and this is part of what we're doing at the moment, but I would really love to. So at the moment, I don't have a designated assistant, and I don't have a buyer's manager. So you can only go so far without having that support, because you can't physically be everywhere at once. But I would really love to have a buyer's manager and assistant to just be able to service my clients even more. So that's definitely going to be a focus. And yeah, just more volume would be amazing. Like, I always want to be one of those agents that's at all of their home opens and is at all of the appointments. Like, I don't ever like not want to be doing that. But yeah, certainly with the way that the market is at the moment as well. I pretty much worked all day Saturday from 9 till 7 p.m. and I worked yesterday as well. So having a healthy work, personal life balance is important as well. So yeah, that would definitely be part of it.
And as you know, that's a big part of our program. We coach and help you have a better life, not just a better business. Because what's the point of having a better business, but you can't enjoy your life? So I hope you've registered for our 10th webinar with building the team around you. Have you registered for that?
I actually haven't.
I'm going to send you the link and I'll get you registered, because that's exactly what all of that's about. And obviously you as a member, it's all included. So you might as well take advantage of it. But yes, we've got all those systems for you. And we've already been kind of talking to you about that as well. So that's very exciting for your next stage and next step, is to build that effective business unit, or that team around you to free you up to do more of the high dollar productive activities, but also do those entrepreneurial activities like, study more, have time off, and do those things that add to your life and make it more pleasurable and fun. And you have now, since we've, been doing coaching and training with you, your life is going really well. I know you've got a partner and you guys are very happy. So it does, when you start improving yourself in business and in life, things do start to work, happen for you. Am I right?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and in terms of training, I mean, since I joined with you as well, I was in the process of doing my diploma in agency management. So since I joined like last year, I completed that and I got my triennial certificate so that I can be a licensee. So yeah, that's always a possibility too. But yeah, and I did the authentic speaking course with you too.
Yeah, great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, beautiful. So you've done a lot of improving over the short time that we've been with you, and but you've made it count, which is really really exciting. Now, being a young lady, what tips and advice can you give, young women in real estate? Because it's a tough old gig. You're going up against some big burly men, but also some seasoned campaigners in the women, category. So what tips and I suppose things can you offer young women to help them compete and do as well as what you've done?
I think just being authentically you.
Mm-hmm.
I think in real estate, sometimes people think that you need to be quite scripted and try and be someone else or try and be salesy. But I think just, yeah, knowing who you are, knowing what you've got to offer, knowing what your strengths and weaknesses are, and just backing yourself. And as I said earlier as well, knowing your why, because you can be successful, you can have anything that you want in life. You just need to follow your dreams and go for it and don't give up. I mean, there's certainly going to be times in life and in real estate where it's challenging. So you have your good days, you have your bad days, but you've just got to do what makes you happy. For myself, like, exercise is a big part of my life, always has been.
Mm-hmm.
So I really try to have that balance and, go to the gym, have time with friends, family, but I just love what I do, and I think that shows, and a lot of people know that about me. So, and clients, or you know, in real estate, they'll see that if you love what you do, it shines through.
Amazing. And what about getting some help? You know, that was definitely a turning point for you. Do you wish you had it done, you know, got you know, coached and followed a program a little bit earlier in your career?
Um,
Or were you just not ready, do you think?
I've had different training throughout different organisations.
Mhm.
I've had a lot of training in auctions, you know, various things, and I think I was on my own journey, and I don't think I had come across anyone that I wanted to employ either.
Mhm.
And so I come to one of your seminars,
Mhm.
and you know, I liked you, I feel comfortable with you, and you know, you're a really kind person as well. So there's a lot of aspects to you which I think people really like. Yeah.
Thank you. That's very nice of you, and I really appreciate it. And I love working with you. You've been a pleasure to work with, and we're going to be working together ongoing. Because it's just amazing to see your journey and your trajectory, and you know, also, you know, get on really well with Susan, and you guys are a formidable team. I'm sure she's loving being able to take the foot off the accelerator just a little bit and start, you know, working on the business a bit more with you, you know, kind of, you know, taking over the more lead agent role, which I think is really exciting for both of you. She's worked really hard.
She's worked really hard, and I know that she appreciates me massively. We're incredibly lucky to be able to work together,
Mm-hmm.
you know, not just by running the business together, but actually working together in a sales team. Um, it was just yesterday she said to me, "Well, aren't you a delight to work with?" Because she knows how hard I work. And then I was negotiating a deal on the weekend, and she just said to me, "What a great agent you've become."
Mm.
And
Yeah,
to
you have.
hear that from your boss and your mom, it's,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's beautiful.
it's a massive.
Congratulations. I'm super proud of you. I always tell you I'm proud of you, and you know how proud I am of you. One thing I just want to leave with the viewers, and if I had to sum you up in one word, obviously those things that you've mentioned: authentic, why, love what you do, you know, back yourself. But you have got amazing courage. You really do. So I want to compliment you on that. I really want to say how proud and how respectful I am of your courage and the things that you do in your business, and how you've reached out to be better and grow. And you're an inspiration. And you know, I just feel privileged to work with you, and really looking forward to seeing how far you can go, and you know, where you end up. It's going to be really exciting. So big
Thank you.
thank you. That was a great interview. Well done, and look forward to seeing you at the next one-on-one or supercharge session.
Thanks, Ryan.
Well done, Stephanie. Cheers.
Yes.
Okay, so let's check. Yeah.